This conference will now be recorded.
Very good morning to one and all present here. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this session. I'm Vasavi Lakshmi from BSc 3 Electronics is here today to give you a brief insight on today's session. Today, on the occasion of World Computer Literacy Day, GEOP Club of St. Anne's Degree College is hosting a guest lecture on artificial intelligence. I would like to extend a special welcome to our guest of honor, Mrs. V. Vedashree Ma'am, Assistant Professor in RBVRR Women's College, Hyderabad. Ma'am was awarded first prize for best poster for paper titled Li-Fi Technology, and she received Adarsh Acharya Puraskar in 2019. Ma'am also received first prize for best idea for paper titled Improving and Controlling Organic Farming Using IoT. Last but not the least, Ma'am have been selected and participated in Smart India Hackathon 2019 Grand Finale. Ma'am has completed her MSc Computer Science and now she's pursuing her MTech PTPG from University College of Engineering, and in her 12 years of teaching experience, she published few books, namely E-commerce Security Issues and Technologies, Ambient Intelligent IoT, Improving and Controlling Organic Farming Using IoT. Ma'am have given many guest lectures and now she is here with us to enlighten our knowledge about artificial intelligence. Now, without further ado, I would like to hand over this session to our resource person, Mrs. Vedashree ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. Okay, directly I will enter into my presentation. Yes, I think you can see this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, warm welcome to you one and all to this wonderful session. I hope why I say wonderful, because after end of the session you will feel it is a wonderful session, because right now we are all living in an era where the digitization world. Okay, so day by day the technologies are improving. We are even using them, actually I can say, without having the knowledge, in depth of knowledge, but we simply using them. So that is the beauty of technology, I can say. Now, coming to our topic. So today's topic is I am going to cover some of the basic views of what is actually AI and how it will going to be help us in future, and some other aspects of AI. Okay. So one of the wonderful quote by our Google CEO Sundar Pichai said that AI is a code transmission, okay, transformative way by which we are rethinking how we are doing everything. That is, this AI is using for rethinking. Wonderful, actually. Now, in this session, I'm going to cover some of the topics like what is AI, why should need AI, some timeline of AI, and some classification or some parts. What are how you will can classify AI? I can say types of AI, and some applications of AI. And at the same time, for each and every technology, there is some advantages and disadvantages. So we'll see in all this very few lights of AI. So now let's enter into this. What is AI actually? Actually, I can say here so many definitions are there for AI. Basically, if you see AI, it is a two words: artificial intelligence. Can anyone tell me what is artificial? Anyone?
Thing which is not real.
Yes. And next, any other definition? Which is human-made?
Man,
Yes, sir. Yes, man-made. Yes, exactly. Intelligence. Can anyone tell me what is intelligence? Actually, it seems very simple, but it's a very big, tough question, I can say. Can anyone? Please.
For knowledge, ma'am.
Yes, knowledge. How come you get the knowledge? How you get the knowledge?
Talent, ma'am.
Talent, knowledge. How you will get all this? Learning from the experience? Yes, learning from experience, and you will store it, and you will just retrieve information from your memory whenever it is required. You will have the problem solving, and you will generalize, you will classify according to the situation. So these all are adapting a new situation. These all are comes intelligence only. If you don't have all these aspects, it is very difficult to, yes or no? So if you have got a problem, so how to give solution for that? Also one thing. That means how you will adopt that situation. According to that, you will go with some solution. What is it? Please unmute someone. It is disturbing. Right. So I can say one word. Intelligence is composed of reasoning, learning, and problem solving, and perception, and some logistic intelligence. It is a combination. Now comes to AI, in some different persons, different definitions are given. Like the one of is this: artificial intelligence is an intelligence demonstrated by machines, unlike the natural intelligence, whatever it is displayed by the human and animals. That means we are giving some intelligence to the machines, okay, which is not a natural intelligence. It is a programmized intelligence. And one more definition will come like artificial intelligence enables a computer system to be trained and apply the gained knowledge to new inputs. That means we are making the machines in a such a way that we are training them and applying some knowledge on it. And whenever one new input enter into that, we can understand that, oh, this is a fall under this category. Example, see, first day, if you are going to a college, you are the new person, you don't have the idea of that route. First day, your father take to you that college. Next day, what will happen? You have some idea of that route. Next day, you yourself you can go. Yes. In the same way, if something is programmized, that related things, if you're giving next time, the system will recognize it. So in such a way that we are programmized. And next one, this is AI is a branch of computer science by which we can create intelligent machines which can behave like a human, think like human, and able to make decisions. So we are making a machines, just it's here itself very clear, we are giving intelligence to that, we are making them behave like humans. Suppose one problem came here, so how you will solve that? In this, the machine will also try to solve in that way. So even that means before to solve that, it need to analyze it. Okay, how we are analyzing in our brains to come up with some certain solutions, come up with some certain decisions. Actually, it seems very easy, but it's very difficult to programize in such a way. Next, artificial intelligence is the science of training machines to perform human tasks. Okay, from all these definitions, the ultimate meaning is we are making a machines to behave like a humans. That is a simple definition of AI. So if you see here in the diagram, our brain will consist with neurons. It is take the data is analogs, but whereas machines will take the inputs in digitals, ones and zero combinations. It is a digital data. So that is a difference. Next. So then why we need AI? So what is the use of this? To supplement some natural intelligence, excuse me, to supplement such natural intelligence, okay, for example, we are building one intelligence and object so that it can do whatever we want to do it. Example, we are using robots, we are using some other things, mini robots. So why we are using this? To reduce human labors. Okay, that means whatever we are creating ultimately for human purpose. I mean, for minimize a human work, human task. Okay, not only that, with the help of AI, you can make search faster and simpler, makes interaction smarter, okay, provide relevant customer experience when it comes to the business, and offers personalized and custom e-commerce experience that you can see when you work through the when you go through the Amazon and Flipkart. Once you open any product, immediately in the side you can see you will also would like to have this. Okay, this is the best offers we are providing to you. So like that, automatically coming all this, which you like this product, how it is happening. So this everything is, uh, I mean, this everything will be done with the help of AI only, and provides effective means of carrying our out business. Okay, so these are the some different importance. With the help of that, compulsory we need AI. Now we'll see some examples where we are using artificial intelligence exactly. You know better this one, Siri and Alexa. These are the smart assistants which we are know very well about all this. And disease mapping and prediction tools. Recently, one of the doctor virtually he done the operation. Okay, so these are the things coming in uh, society. Like this is how it is wondering actually. There is no physical touch, but the operations are going. This is wonderful actually. We can save the lives like that. In medical area, it is very wonderful. So all the diseases mapping, sometimes very minute things we cannot identify with x-rays and scanning. So that time we will go with this with the help of AI. And manufacturing and drone robots, you know very well of this in every area, in all manufacturing companies now. Not nowadays, actually it is started in early only, but now it is much more improved using of these robots and drones, etc. And optimized and personalized healthcare treatment recommendations. You know, when you are having the Apple phone or Apple watches, simply it will be there, personalized healthcare assistant. Now your BP is like that, your heartbeat is like this. So please go for a walk, do something like that. This is a personalized healthcare assistant will be provided here. And conversational boards for making marketing and customer services. Can anyone give me the example for this type of boards you generally do use this? How many of will order the food? Tomato, Swiggy. There you will find help assistant will be there. That is nothing but a chatbot. Okay, that is also uh, providing for customer services only, no? And sometimes marketing purpose. So those are all are utilizing AI only. And next, robo advisor for stock trading. Okay, nowadays the stock trading is very interested by using this AI, because actually in the previous, I mean in the earlies, we have to understand the stack is very difficult. Like they have to take the previous data, and they have to predict it. They have to tell the like today this is going fast, so something they will come up with some outputs. But with the help of this AI, it is given some magic. Actually, I can say when you go into the application, it is wonderful actually, especially at stock market. And this is wonderful. Every day we do Spotify, Netflix, songs or TV shows recommendations. Okay, so this you are very well know about all this. When you open one song, immediately the related songs according to that, whatever it is, like simple, happy, dull, mood, depends upon a mood. That related list of songs you can find immediately, and you can select one of it from that. So all these will be done with the help of some AI only in some way. Now we will see here actually how our technology is improved. There's some timeline, the timestamp, some of them we can see here. Why I included this is actually we'll think of that AI is recently introduced. Not sorry, it is actually introduced at night. It is coming to the picture in 1950s only, I can say. But nowadays we are getting to know more about AI. That's it. Previously, we don't know about AI, but it is coming to the picture in 1950s. Okay, so where actually? So Alan Turing is a person. He introduced a test, a Turing test. This is called, it is a computer test actually. Which one is having the more intelligence? Like a machine have the more intelligent and a person has the more intelligent. Okay, so it is a Turing test to find out the intelligence. And next, in 1955, actually the term artificial intelligence is coined. The term is given as artificial intelligence. Okay, so these are the some timeline. In the next line, I clearly shown there. See, in 1642, actually a mechanical calculating machine is built. After that, the first programming machine is introduced by Charles Babbage. Because of that, we call him as a father of computer. So these are the some technical important time periods of that I shown here. I hope you will like it. So because these are very, very important as a computer students, as a computer people, we have to know these things. Okay. And foundation of neural network established by one M. McCullough. So many are beautiful things are come across all these years. Now I just enter into the main of AI history. So we'll see here. Actually, everyone seems to be talking about AI in these days, but it is good to remember that AI is not something new actually. That's what I'm telling here. Here is a brief timeline I'm just showing here. Post World War II, a variety of fields began to discuss the possibility of creating an artificial brain. After World War II, so many damages happened. So they're coming with some artificial brain so that they can use them in the war. So that time in 1950, Alan Turing published a landmark paper. That paper will Computer, Machinery and Intelligence. Okay, he proposes imitation game, known as the famous Turing test. Okay, still it is very much good enough because it will measures the human intelligence. Okay, how you the test will be, just you have to do conversation with that machine, that's it. Okay, it is an algorithm actually, nothing is there. So we'll see here the main timestamps of how it is. In 1950 the Turing test, as I said, which is, next an AI is coined. Okay, and John McCarthy is called as a father of artificial intelligence. Okay, so he's coined the name as AI. Where actually he's coined this, he actually attended a conference. Okay, at that he coined this artificial intelligence. He given the name actually. Because of that, this person is called as a father of artificial intelligence. What his name? John McCarthy. So in 1960, first computer that learned skills by trial and error, that is introduced in 1960. And in 1917 and 89, one hand robotic arm is used, okay, to do the task and to assemble all these things. In 1970 to early 1980, in between area, this year, we call it as a winter of AI. Okay. Next, in 1988, some user imitate human interactions is happened with the help of the chatbots. So here, when the chat was introduced in 1988, the first, it's very wonderful actually. So in 97, this IBM's Deep Blue computer beats the famous world chess champion Kasparov, okay, in a game of chess. So IBM come up with some system which is uh, I mean to say he what we call he beats that machine beats the world famous champion. So that is the power of machine if you use it in a proper way. In 1990s, one more robot head that can be recognized and replicate human emotions. Okay, then in 1990s, one robot come with human emotions. And you know, after that, in late 2000, IBM introduced Watson, a question answering computer system that is able to answer question passed in natural language. Can anyone tell me what is natural language? Natural language is the language which we are generally talking in our way. So general language, whatever we are talking it. Programming language in the sense it is a combination of ones and zeros. And 2011 series introduced like that, it is continuing still. Okay, so these are the some important points I have to want to share with you. Next one is wonderful of this diagram is 7 spectrum of outcomes for AI. What actually this AI will give us? What is happening now? Okay, that we term it as a perception. What do I need to know? That is notification. What do you recommend? Suggestions. What should I always do? Automation. What can I expect to happen? Prediction. What can I avoid? Prevention. What do I need to do right now? Situational awareness. All these I can say fall under AI. So that what is telling it, it is a continuous learning actually from top to bottom or bottom to top. Okay, so it is giving us perception, notifications, suggestions, automation, prediction, preventions, and suggestion. In all the way we can use it, we are using actually. This is a wonderful actually. So now actually comes to this different classification according to the usage. I just categorized it. According to the usage, I just categorized. In this, we are having analytic AI, functional AI, interactive AI, text AI, visual AI. Okay, so according to my usage, I just categorized. So go into the little bit. So you can see here, what is analytic AI? That is very simple. We having something like powered with machine learning. We are having one word, powered with machine learning. Analytic AI scans tons of data. That means huge amount of data for dependencies and patterns to ultimately produce a recommendation system or some insights that contributing to data driven decision making. If you want to make a decision, okay, so that decision will be taken by with the help of so much of data. The data is processed with the help of some machine learning algorithms, and it is going to give some ultimate decision to you how it will be. So that analysis will be done here. Because of that, we're calling it analytic AI. So here, I can say some of the analytic areas are sentiment analysis, supplier risk assessment. So these are fall under analytic AI. And now comes to the functional AI. This is very similar to analytic AI, but in analytic AI, it gives a recommendations. You have to do like this. It will give something information to us. But in functional AI, it gives some actions. It takes the actions actually. That is best example your robots. Robots will do it. Not only it stops at taking the decision, it will implement it. So that's what we can say here takes the actions that fall under IoT solutions and robotics. Everything fall under functional AI. And next one is interactive AI. So this type of AI allows the businesses to automate communication without compromising any interactivity. That means if there is something happen, so even though these things will be work on like that, they come up with chatbots and smart personal assistant whose abilities can vary from answering pre-built questions to understand the conversation's context. Actually, in the chatbot and smart personal assistants, pre-built questions will be there. That means, see, to build that question, they have to think twice, thrice, and so many times because they have to understand in which way the user can going to ask the question. Okay, they have to make a note of all this. According to that, they have to build the questions. That means the user is going to ask such a way. So for that, we have to give some answer. In that way, the machines are built. That's what the interaction is going on. That's what it is named as a interactive AI. So here, chatbots, smart personal assistant be example for this interactive AI. Next one is text AI. So this is used generally businesses that use text AI can enjoy text recognition, speech to text conversation, machine translation, and content generation capabilities. For example, the company can use text AI to power an internal corporate knowledge base. So where generally we use text recognition and speech to text conversations. See, when I say, see, generally this is very useful. The blind people. So if they read that sentence, immediately it will give the answers. You know this speech to text conversations. Okay, that will be send a message to others. So like that, the text AI is wonderful another part. Last one, visual AI. So in the visual AI, in there only the meaning vision. It is fall under with computer vision, augmented reality. That means more understanding, more advanced extracting the information will fall under here. So with this, we identify, recognize, classify, and sort objects and convert images into videos into insights. Okay, these all are very interesting to hear. But what is the use of all this actually? Randomly, I will give one example for each and everything here. See, in the first analytic AI, so where generally we use this, I want to predict something, what will happen next. Just this when we use it when we facing this where when we are in the pandemic situations. So how in next 2 days how many corona patients will be increased, so that time we come up with this. We given some input data to that. In the last week, in the last month, how many patients are joined in the hospital. By considering that point, future we can predict it. So that is example for analytic. It will going to analyze what will happen next. Whereas functional, as a given example, robots. I've given some task to that will be performed with the help of that. Anything, IoT solution. Now home automation. Before I reach to the home, everything will be turned on, like my AC, my room AC will be turned on, my door will be open, everything. The task is happening. The action is performed. So that is we call it as a functional. The function is performing there. And I said your Swiggy chatbot is best example for interacting. Even any website right now, they are providing some chatbot for supporting the customers. Okay, that is one example. And text AI, just now I given some machines, automated machines are coming with recognizing the text, what actually from one language to another language, and some speech to text. All these fall under this text related. And visual, where we are using generally I can say here medical to find out the diseases, to find out the deficiency of anything, whatever it is. It may be human, it may be or in the farming, whatever it is. So many areas we are using this visual AI. Next, move on to The next important point is actually this artificial intelligence not only single one, it has some subsets that only we are just discussed machine learning and deep learning. As you know that artificial intelligence is a main component. Under that, we are having some subsystems that we call machine learning and deep learning. This machine learning takes artificial intelligence a step further in the way that all the algorithms are programmed to learn and improve without the need of any human data input and reprogramming. Generally, if you want to run a system, we need to be programmized it. We have to enter the something, enter key something. But without human intervention, the algorithm is programmed in such a way that without entering any input itself, it will program and it will give you some output to you. That is machine learning. That is, machine is learning itself with the help of some simple inputs which is given by the human. Next, deep learning. This is a next generation of machine learning that introduce multiple layers of learning. That means we call it, see, I can say it is very deepest learning, I can say. That means that the deep learning decisions and data classifications are refined at each layer. That means we'll go more deeper and deeper. We will explore it in such a way that we will get the output automatically with the help of the data, whatever it is available. It will give some uh, insights to us. So more clearly, I want to give with one simple with this diagram. In general, our programmings, what you will use, traditional programming, you will give the data, you will have the program. That means you will input. You with the help of your program, you will get the output. Yes, but whereas machine learning, we will give the data and we also give the output. See, what is mean by output? I am going to give, I want this type of images. I'm just giving that images and also I'm giving some input one. From that, it is giving the program. That is what. We are giving input, we are giving output. By using that, we are getting the program. That is machine learning. Okay, that means whatever the input I given, from that we will extract the features that we call here. It will find out what it will be from all this. Okay, and it classifies it. Which one is what? Which one is what? With that, you will get the output. Okay, whereas in deep learning, I'm not going to uh, extract. I mean, I'm not going to dividing that which group is what. Automatically, it will do itself. Clearly, I just want to show you one example here. This is one robot is there. I given some cube to is. It has 6 sides. What it is observing that it has 6 sides. Okay. So he understand that it is a square. It understand that it is a square. When I given such type of shapes, cubes and curves, something, cylinders, now it will understand that, oh, these are the cubes, these are the cylinders or cups, whatever it is. It will recognize and it will make the group. So this making the group is nothing but extracting the features. What features it extracting? It finding how many sides it has, how the shape it is, and then it is segregating. What I given? I just given the different devices. I mean different shapes items are given. Then what it is done? Itself it is recognizing by seeing the shapes, how it look like, what are the size it has. So that is I'm telling here. After that, it done the work like it is going to keep all the shapes at a particular positions. Like all the circular shape, top of the circle shapes are keeping one side, and the square shapes are keeping at side. So from these, what I got, I'm getting some program. The program consists this deviation. That means it is grouping one type of shape to one side, another shape is another side. Okay, so in this way, the machine will work. I will give the input, like what I'm the input I'm giving. I will give some data to that. So that is grouping itself, and itself it is maintaining it, understanding, and it is giving the feeding. So that's what is happening. But whereas deep learning, everything will be happen at one. If here feature extraction, we have to tell this circles, square, such type of things we have to tell in machine learning. And according to that, that means we have to give some labels. See, I given some shapes, some square, circles, and rectangles. Such type of shapes I given to the machine, and I also said that these are the different features. Like some of them are in square, some of them as in circle, some of them as in rectangle. According to that, it will classify. But whereas in deep learning, I'm not going to tell it what are the different shapes I given to you. Itself, it will recognize. That is called deep learning. Just I will provide the shapes. Itself, it will understand, oh, this is a square. This is one type of, this is another type. This is another type of shape. Itself, it will understand. It will segregate. That we call deep learning. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. Here we have to mention what are of features. Here no need to mention itself. It will understand by its experience. Okay, what are all these things is, first time we will see like these three are same, that will be grouped here. These two are same in position or shape or something, that will be grouped. Again it will checks, rechecks. That filtering will be happen. That filtering will be happen one by one, one by one. Okay, in best example in factories, you can see here when it is a biscuit factory, a chocolate factory, first the items will be produced, outside will come. After that, if there is no proper shape, what will happen? Which are not proper shape, that will move on to another. Which are proper shape, that will be go inside. Again, after going that also, they will go with the some particular shapes, circles, squares, such type of things. Again, that will be distributed again. So that is like example. I hope it is clear to you all. Now, how the future of AI technology here? This is AI can say a safer and body enhancement, that is we are going to use much more in our health related and unlimited virtual assistance. That means even you are far away, you can give some assistance to them, the person or whoever it is. Increase the safety and new jobs and industry. That is depends upon how you are improving your skills. You should have to reach that. So in 2021, the some of the industry saying that 52 billions of worldwide spending on AI only. Okay, that means AI is going to shake the whole economy. Actually, 12 billion. So you can see the graph here. This is one of the chart I took from one of the company. 12 billion they are spending on banking and 9.5 manufacturing. So different. It is going low, but where it comes to AI, that is very much huge. Why? Because in every area we are using AI. Okay, that means we are improving everything. So in whatever it is, improving customer services and consumer satisfaction, cyber security, analytics, whatever it is, in each and every area, we are spreading this, our AI. Okay, so many 40% of enterprise application implemented by service providers. Okay, and 50% of business analytics software will include perspective analytics to build AI, cognitive computing functionalities. So this is a future actually. So I can say by 2025, an estimated 95% of customers interactions will be supported by AI technology only, which is stated by Forbes. But here, what I want to tell you here, if you want to be placed in AI, I can say you should be good programming skills. You should have good knowledge, like logical thinking. You should be needed. Why? Because this AI is a combination of biology, psychology, cognitive, and it is thinking. So many areas will be under this AI only. Okay, so if your goal is AI, as a whatever it is, AI technology related, anything, any aspect, if you want to settle down, you should have, you should need good programming skills, because everything it is programmized. All the machines are programmized. If you want to programize a machine, first of all, you should need to know how it could be done. Okay, not only that, you need to think in extreme levels. You have to think in so many directions. If I do, what will happen? If I do, what will happen? If I do, what will happen? You should spread your thinking in so many directions. So in each direction, you will get some idea. According to that idea, you have to come up with your program. So that is the beauty of AI. It is not limited actually, it is unlimited in each and every area. Why we are using AI? There is no limitations for AI. See, let us take agriculture. You already know about this smart organic farming, smart agriculture. What are all this? You just using AI not only for minimizing the work, with the help of AI, you can predict it. You can predict it. As I shown you here, different applications of AI here, you can see, you can wonder about it, which we are using in each and every area. Agriculture. In agriculture, we are using this managing the total system on equipments, the devices you can be managed. See, generally we need so many person to work on some acres, 100 acres. This is very difficult to manage. So that will be automated with the help of this AI. It is a combination of IoT and some machine learning, etc. When I talk about machine learning, it is ultimately relates to AI only. And translations, that means text and audio, and healthcare, I mean imaging, medical record, surgical, intelligent pharmacy. What should I have to take a medicine when I'm suffering with this type of symptoms? Like now I'm suffering with fever, headache, and cough. What it should be? So such a type of network will be built here in the program. See, whenever you are having the fever and you have the cold, you have body pain, these are COVID related symptom. At the same time, it is simple, normal man after doing so much of lot of work, something I can say tired. That may be symptoms of that. So in these two, which one is a correct one? You have to judge. Okay, such type of decisions will be taken care here. And manufacturing, that is nowadays, it is so many are using on this. And bionic machines, that means biology, human organs especially. They're, I mean, the robots itself now doing the surgeries. Okay, so that is a wonder of this AI. And digital marketing, e-commerce. This is wonderful actually. Nowadays, everyone is doing the shopping on online. When you go through the Amazon, they will give you some suggestions like these are, you will like to purchase this. How it is happening actually? What is happening backside? Whenever you are using internet, remember that one point, everything will be stored in some server. What you are doing right now, everything will be taken. That's what, whenever you are install any app, whenever you work on some website, it will ask you some permission, like we are going to use some data, like your transaction details, such type of things. So be careful when you are doing it, some what we call uh, money related transaction, don't click it as allow. Remaining things you can, no problem. So what will happen here, it will uh, extract everything, what you are doing, what you are looking for, what you are searching, that everything will be stored. After that, it come up with some suggestions like you are observing these things. From these, the machine will understand, oh, he is likes to take such type of pictures. So he can understand your imagination, he can understand your psychology, he can understand that what you want next. So that is AI is doing here. This actually it is not itself. It is everything is we only programized. So we are the great persons actually. In the finance, banking, insurance, and everywhere we are using. How finance and banking? See, if you done any transactions, automatically some transactions will be happen. Okay, and traveling, auto drive. This automatic cars are nowadays. You can see traffic monitoring. It is telling us please stop and go. Everything. So every area we are using these AI applications. Next. So wherever there is a technology, obviously we have some advantages and we also have some disadvantages. But comes to this AI, what are the advantages? First, we'll go with the advantages. Does not get tired and wear out easily. Relational decision maker. That means it will connect to one another data and come up with some particular decisions. And we have the applications, especially which are very important in under medical industry. Accurate decision making and selfless with no breaks. So there is no breaks, it will continuously work on. Comes to the disadvantages, uh, it is high cost and leads to unemployment. Obviously, see the manpower is going down now, all the robots are introduced. So obviously it leads to unemployment. That's what we are encouraging the students. They have to develop some devices. We are making, you have to build your own career. You have to don't depend on the jobs. You have to come up with your own ideas. You that what we call entrepreneurs. You can do that. No improvement with experiences. Um, when we want to take a decision, what we will do? Generally, we will see the previous experience. We call it off. We will recall everything. See, this is happened in previously. Now, what can I do? So, like there's some experience itself, it can't do that. We have to tell us. We have to tell them what happened. And lacks in creativity. There is no creativity itself. We are programming everything. So that is a different drawbacks of AI. So clearly, what I want to tell you here, I request all the students, if your goal is to get a job in AI, you should need a good skills in your hands. That may be anything. That may be anything. Programming, writing good algorithms, writing decision making, and creativity. Everything you should need to settle down in AI. That I can say. So with this, I am just concluding. But before ending this session, just I want to have some questions like uh, some test I want to conduct about all this. Only 4 to 5 questions. I hope you will enjoy this. Vasavi, may I?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the chat box, I am going to share one link. You just click on that. After that, we'll have the question and answer session. So let me share link. Just only 4 or 5 questions are there. That's it. Just I want to know whether you are busy properly or not. So I'm just sharing the link. Give me a second. Just click on that link, okay, and wait. I will allow you to start the exam. That means that is a simple quiz. Even I am sharing my screen so that you will know what is happening. Please join. That's it. I will start. Let everyone join. Total 75 are there. I request every nothing much. Very simple. It's very simple. Just for funny task, like you will enjoy this. Just join, that's it. Just click it, you will directly. We are waiting for you. Please, everyone, join quickly as early as. I hope now you get some clear picture what is AI and what is machine learning, what is deep learning. It's simple this presentation. I hope so, because if we go in deeper, it is very difficult to understand. I hope so. I given some simple picture to you what is actually AI. Next, only 25 here. How many are there, Vasavi, in the session? I think 70 members. Yes. Girls, you should be more interactive and you should be very like active. Nothing is there. This is also wonderful actually. This is everything. This is one such type of experience. How it could be. You'll enjoy this. It is wonderful actually. You will like it and you will love it. Please join immediately. Okay, just 30. I'm just going to start this. You will find the question on your screens. I given 1 minute time. In that time, you have to select the option. Just click on the correct answer. That's it. Nothing is there. I'm just starting. Now you can see the question on your screen. Just select. I already told who is the father of AI. Whatever I covered, the same I'm just asking. As a computer students, we have to know all these. Only 17 seconds. What about 3? Yes. You will see that leaderboard here. Wonderful. Vasavi, who are that? Bhargavi. Yes. John. He is the father of AI. Wonderful. So you are attentive in the session. Very good.
Thank you,
Next,
ma'am.
maybe maybe you are joined late, but next question you can attempt now. What are the main goals of AI? See, as I said, we are building with different systems with a high capacity, and we are giving so much knowledge to that machines. Only 20 seconds left. Please, you have to enjoy everything. You have to enjoy. If you enjoy it, definitely you will learn it properly. Yes. We'll see who are in the leaderboard. Who is in the top? Now Ramya. So what is the answer? Yes, exactly. Both. We are creating expertise systems at the same time, implementing human intelligence on machines. Next, wonderful. You are awesome. So you are attentive in the class. Yes. Fast. Only 27 seconds. Let's see. Wow. Wonderful. Ramya, wonderful. Ragini Ramya. Yes, I covered all these actually. I told you chess game. I told you there's some robots, expertise systems, vision for biomedical and this image in agriculture. We use a vision system, vision images. So all of the above is a correct answer. Wonderful. Fine. Great. What's the next question? I think the last question. I hope so. Oh, very simple question, but something is twisted. Please clearly understand. Oh my God. You are only keeping intelligence in computer only? Only you are keeping your own intelligence? Only for playing games? Or making machines intelligent? Which one we are doing? It's very simple,
Making
girls.
machine intelligent, ma'am.
Yes, we are making wonderful. Vasavi, come back. Okay, we are making machines too intelligent. Only see, not only computers, we everywhere we are using it now. That's what making machine intelligent, whatever it may be. I hope with this we end up with the session. Yes. Thank you one and all for participating this. We'll see you who are in the lead position. Okay. Just now we saw Ramya thing. After that Vasavi. Thank you one and all for participating this. Okay. Once again. Very good. You are very good. Okay, Vasavi. So I'm just end up with this my part with these questionnaires. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Over to you,
Thank you,
Vasavi.
ma'am. With your permission, we would like to begin the question and answer session, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, sure.
I request participants to shoot your questions in the chat box.
Finally shooting only.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Go ahead.
I request participants to shoot your questions in the chat box.
I think they are facing difficulty because it is very new to them. Before them ask a question, I will shoot a question, I will give you answer to that. You may have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
doubt, ma'am, how we will get the job opportunities. Because see, why we are doing this everything, get a job placement. Yes sir, no, placement is very very important sometimes. So to show our talent, see, there are so many certain things are there. Sometimes for money, but to show our talent, but our the stamina, everything. The job is a, I can say it is one weapon for us to show everything to others. Okay, so I am very passionate to teach. With my job, I'm showing how much I'm passionate. The same way you could be. So that's what I come into the job. First of all, if you want to get a job, especially in AI area, I can suggest you all, please, whenever you are writing a program in any language, C, C++, Java, there is no matter in which language you are perfect. How you are writing that program, how you are analyzing that program. See, I can tell you one thing. One program can be written in so many ways. There is so many ways are there to write the same, to get same output. That is depends how you are writing that. A basic, a good programmer obviously have like such type of things. Your code should be minimal. It should be very fast. It should occupy less memory. These are the very important aspects. So this I can say in two words: time complexity and space complexity. These are the two important points we should remember whenever you are going to write any program. Okay, how much time it is taking to compile that program, how much it is minimum, that fast you will get the output. How writing the coding part, that means how um, space it is going to occupy in here. That is also very very important. Okay, so that is, as a programmer, as a computer students, you should have a good skills in writing a program. Okay, don't think about the language. Say, if you know how to have the idea of algorithm, with the help of that algorithm, you can implement it in any language, in which language you want. But you should need to know the syntaxes. That means the way you how do you have to write. In C, for what you will write, you need to know hash include stdio.h. In C++, hash include iostream.h. In Java, we simply write import io. That one we'll use. But when it comes to Python, no need of any libraries and headers. Directly you can write the coding part. What ultimately here, everything is logic. Understand that logic, and as well as in each language, in which way we have to write. That's it. Okay. So in every interview, if you go for AI related or any interview, when it comes in a technical round, they will look for, they will only look for your talent, how you are writing a program. They will compare your program. If in a technical round, they will definitely ask you write some coding part. Definitely they will ask you why you use this one only, why you not use that. When you have to use while condition, when you have to use a do while condition, that is each and every minor thing is very very important while you are attending any interview. That is very important. They will see their talent there only. Okay, I hope I given some idea to that.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
go
Thank you,
ahead
ma'am.
your questions girls.
Yes,
I'm just waiting.
I think everyone was thinking about working in AI, ma'am.
Yes, it is actually one thing I can say. If you love it, you will definitely keep your hard work how much it is. You can, first of all, you have to love it to learn anything. If you won't love it, you can't. See, general thing. If you love any person, definitely for them, we definitely do whatever it is. We'll do that for him, for her, whatever it is. The same way, if you love the subject, definitely it will take you. See, it will take you. No need to you have to take it. It will take you. That's it. Anything else?
Okay.
Yes, Vasudev?
Ma'am, I think everyone have the grab the essence of this session, ma'am.
Yes.
Uh, Before we end the session,
Actually, I didn't enter into the more deeper because it is a such type of topic. Flavors are so many flavors are there of AI. Okay, in future we'll see. Especially we'll go on a specific topic like machine learning, especially on deep learning. So then you may know the differences actually. But I given a simple glance of what actually all this. Yes, yes, Vasvi, go ahead. Over to you.
ma'am, before we end the session, on behalf of St.
Yes.
Anne's Degree College for Women, Malapur, I, Meghana, from BCom 3 Computers, take the privilege in proposing the vote of thanks today. First and foremost, I thank our resource person, Mrs. Vedashree ma'am, for gracing us today. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your knowledge about AI and your findings about it. I thank our correspondent sister Shamala and our principal sister Emmy for giving us such wonderful support. I extend my gratitude to the GEOP Club coordinators and our beloved lecturers for providing us with the excellent opportunity. Last but not the least, I would like to thank my fellow Annites for being wonderful participants. Thank you.
Thank you so much. One small request, Vasavi, from my side is please take the feedback of this session and let me know. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Sure, ma'am.
even you can type in the chat box. I like to go through the feedbacks, whatever it is, a positive, negative. I definitely welcome
Yes, ma'am, two of
because
them.
you are the inspiration for us actually to improve ourselves.
Yes, ma'am, two
Yes,
girls have
go ahead.
texted in the chat box, ma'am.
Yes,
Pravalika,
yes,
uh, thank you so much for your valuable time, ma'am. You made this session
yeah. Thank you,
really interesting with your knowledge you shared with us. I really enjoyed your session, ma'am.
thank you, thank you.
And Sheikh Namreen, ma'am, she's saying that thank you, ma'am, for wonderful words and informative session, ma'am. And from Pujita, she's saying that your session was very informative, ma'am.
And even I have to thank you each and every student here and organizers and principal madam and Hemalata ma'am and other madams who are here. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity and thanks you once again. That's it I can say. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
girls.
much.
See you soon later. Bye. Okay. And shall I leave the session? Hasabi?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so. Welcome.
Thank you very much for your presence, ma'am. Thank you.